Hello everybody, welcome SWU online training. For today we're going to be doing a session for the intermediate level. This is going to be part 3. We have already done 2 intermediate levels, this will be the third one. Again, just remember that if maybe these exercises are probably too challenging for you, maybe you want to work a little bit more in the basic level first, and then you want to jump into the intermediate level that it's a little bit more challenging, right? It's for kids that are a little bit older, or for kids that have been doing training for a while right now, okay? So first thing we're gonna do is you're gonna work a little bit on the setup. So as you can see, all you need is a diamond on your setup. So you need 4 cones. So I'm gonna be doing 2 steps. You can do 1 step at home, it's based on your space. If you have enough space, then do 2 steps. If not, then just do 1 step. So in my case, I'm doing 1 and 2, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1 and 2. So I have a diamond. Again, if you don't have enough space, you can do just 1 step. That works as well. It's just a little bit, the space is going to be a little bit smaller and tight, which might be a good thing as well. So it's going to force you to do more touches anyways. Okay, so this is the first thing that we need. We're going to be doing 6 different exercises today. Every exercise you're going to be doing 3 times. 1 minute each time you do the exercise, okay? So for every exercise, it's gonna be a minute for the first one, you have a little break, a minute for the second exercise, you have a little break, and then a minute for the third one. And then 3 times every exercise. The first time you do it is just to get comfortable with the exercise, just to understand a little bit and kind of get into the rhythm. Now for the second exercise, for the second time you do it, I want you to start counting points. Points with me, I will explain how the points work. Because the third time you do it, I want you to beat the record from the second time. So the idea is, every time you do it, you're gonna try to do more points than what you get in the previous exercise. You can do 4 if you want to go and challenge yourself a little bit more, right? But I recommend you to do at least 3, then 4 will be okay as well. Even 5, if you want to do 5, why not? That's up to you how many times you want to do it. Okay? Now, just to get warmed up, just to get started a little bit, the first exercise we're gonna do is, we're just gonna dribble inside the diamond. There is no conditions, you can do whatever you want. Just always try to make it as realistic as possible. So the first thing we're gonna do, just to get warmed up, so we're gonna start in the middle, and then we're just gonna start dribbling around. So I'm just gonna go in, right, left. Okay, so for 1 minute, do that type of exercises, do a lot of touches, use both feet, be creative, right? Don't stick only to 1 touch, don't stick only to 1 move, do different stuff, just move around, but make sure you always, the ball and yourself are inside the diamond, okay? Try not to get out of the diamond for now. You're gonna do that for a minute, then you're gonna relax, you're gonna have a break, then you're gonna do exactly the same exercise for another minute. The only difference now is you're gonna try to not look at the ball. So, you're gonna try to have the ball right there, but you're gonna try to look up, yeah? Keeping your head up, not looking at the ball, right? Like pretending you're in a game, trying to look for an option, right foot, left foot, bring it back, behind the leg, around, turn, okay? Just be creative, but the second time you do it, just try to keep your head up, so that way you kind of get into the habit of not looking at the ball the whole time. Because sometimes you might miss an option or an opportunity to score a goal or to have an assistant, right? If you're always looking at the ball. So it's just a way to try to work a little bit on your habits, okay? So this is the warm-up activity. We're gonna do first one, as I said, just a regular dribbling around inside the diamond. The second one that we just did, the idea is to do the same, by keeping your head up, trying not to look at the ball, okay? So now we're gonna go with the points, with the exercises where you're gonna have some points. So now, the idea is to dribble always to a cone. Every time you get to a cone, that's gonna give you a point. For example, I'm in the middle of the diamond. If I dribble to that cone, that's a point. Now I need to find a different cone, right? That's another point. Now I need to go to a different cone. That's another point. I'm gonna go again. That's a point. And I keep going. Okay, and so on. So now the idea is always try to find a cone. Avoid going in circles. So don't go always from cone 1 to cone 2 to cone 3 to cone 4, because that's not realistic. Try to change direction. Try to go back. Try to go right. Try to go left. Use both feet. Okay, so this exercise we're going to be doing 3 times. So the first time we do it is just to get comfortable with it and understand the exercise and see what we can do better. So that's gonna be the first exercise. The first time you do it. Second time you do it for 1 minute again, but now count your points. Remember, every time you go to a cone, that's a point. And then once you're done, have a break, and then go 1/3 time for 1 more minute, trying to beat the record that you had before in the first time. If you wanna challenge yourself a little bit more, and then you want to go a 3rd time or 4th time just to beat that record again, be my guest. It's totally up to you how you want to do it. The more you challenge yourself, the better it's going to be for you. So that's how you're going to get points in this exercise. Every time you find a cone, that's 1 point. Okay? Now, next exercise, it's a little bit different. Now we're going to try to break lines. Okay? So now as you can see, we have between this cone and this cone, that's a gap. The idea is to go through that gap and come back. Now we have another gap right here, same idea. Another gap over there and another gap right here. So we have 4 different gaps, 4 different gates. So the idea is to break that line and come back through the same gate. So for example, from here, I can go through that gate and then I can come back. That's how I get a point. Every time I go out and come back in, that's a point. I can do it over here as well. Out and in, that's a point. Okay? So, same as the exercise before, the first time you do it is to understand and to get comfortable with it. Then the second time you do it is when you're gonna start counting your points. So, just to show you a little bit, what I want you to do is basically you go out, back in. Out, back in. And so on. How you get out and how you get back in, it's totally up to you. But again, the idea is that you push yourself, that you work in different techniques, that you use both feet, so that way you get more challenged. Again, first time that you do it is just to understand the exercise and to get comfortable with it. Second time you do it, go for a minute again, but now every time you get out of the diamond and get back in, that's a point, okay? It's up to you how you get out. It's up to you how you come back in. But that's a point. Now, when I go out and in, what do I want to do now? I want to change direction. So don't stay all the time out, in, out, in. Out, in, out, in. Because that will be no game realistic. I want you to go all over the place. Go right, go left, go back. Sometimes you can go straight, but then change direction right away. So again, do it 3 times. First time, just to understand the exercise and get comfortable with it. Second, 1 minute, count how many points you get. Every time you get out and come back in, that's a point. And then third, you're gonna try to beat the record that you had before. If you wanna go a 4th time to beat that record, be my guest again. It's up to you if you wanna do it. The more you do it, the better for you. More repetition, more touches, okay? Now, next exercise is gonna be exactly the same, no difference. So it's the same rule, The only thing we're adding to this exercise is a fake. So, before you turn, it's fake, and then come back to the middle. In the middle, before you change direction, fake, and then go to a different gate. So, in this exercise, we're working on different things. We're trying to see how we get away from pressure. I have pressure over there, and I'm trying to get out of pressure. I'm trying to go, okay, where am I gonna go? No, not that way, maybe this way, no. I need to come back. Okay, now I have this, can go that way. So that's what we're trying to practice. Okay, how to get away from pressure, or how to find space and when you are surrounded by different players and then you wanna get out of that pressure, right? So what I'm talking about the fakes right now is, I wanna see you faking. There's a habit that you need to have. So that way it's easy for you to get rid of defenders. So I wanna see you faking. When you get out, once you get out this way, I'm gonna pretend I'm gonna shoot or I'm gonna pat, and I'm gonna come back. Once I come to the middle, I'm gonna fake, I'm gonna go one way, I'm gonna go the other. Fake again, and back. Then fake over here, and I go. Fake again, go over there, and come back. Fake one more time, and again, come back. Fake again, I go, and back. Fake one more time, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna come back. It's just work on your fake, okay? Same exercise, it's just adding the fake when changing direction and when I am out of the diamond. So, same idea. First exercise, try to do it just to understand how the exercise works. Second, go for 1 minute, count how many points you get every time you get out of a gate, and back in. And then third, try to beat the record that you had before, all right? Now, next exercise, we're gonna try to get out one gate and trying to cut back in through a different gate. So, if I get out this gate now, I'm not supposed to come back through the same gate. I'm gonna get out, and I'm gonna back in through a different gate. I can get out this way, and I can back in this way. And I can get over here, and then have to come in to a different gate. So now we're trying to go around a little bit. We're just not coming back to the same gate. We're leaving the diamond to one gate, coming back to a different one. So I start here, I'm gonna get out over there, but I'm gonna come over here. Now I go. And so on. So same idea. First time you do it, just to understand the exercise and get comfortable with it. Second time, go for 1 minute, count your points. The way you get a point here is every time you go through a gate. It doesn't matter if it is in or out. The only condition is you have to get out one gate, you have to back in through a different gate. So that's how you get points. It doesn't matter if you're leaving the diamond or you're coming back into the diamond, all right? So that's another exercise we're working right now. Just in and out, same idea, looking for the best option. I wanna go that way, no, I can't. I gotta come this way, maybe here, no. I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna turn around, I'm gonna come back here, I'm gonna go that way, here. I'm gonna walk over there. Do whatever you want, be creative, work on your fakes as well, or your play habits, be on your toes, use both feet, different moves, okay? And that's basically how you're gonna get points with this exercise. Now, this exercise requires a lot of very good cardio. Like, you're gonna get really tired doing this, but you gotta make sure you do it at least 3 times. If you wanna do it a 4th time, even better, right? So the idea is to practice these exercises. Remember, if you don't have much space at home, just make it a little bit tighter, but work exactly on the same. The idea is how I can get away of trouble, looking for an option. I can go right, I can go left, I can go forward, I can go back. I'm trying to keep my head up just to see where my options are, And then I'm also want to work on my fakes just to distract the defenders or just to trick the defenders to get them off balance. Okay? And that will be the session for today. Thank you very much. I hope you have fun doing it, and let me know how it goes. Thanks. Have a nice day. Bye.